Hello and welcome back. Today I wanted to do another review of a sound font from the Old Knights pack from Kyberphonic Sounds. Now Kyberphonic Fonts rather. Recently I did a couple of reviews of the Lord of Pain and the Lord of Hunger font. That's the Darth Scion and the Darth Nihilus font that came out. Today I wanted to complete the triumvirate and cover the Darth Treya font. So before I do that though, let me talk a little bit about the Old Knights sound font pack. You guys were so interested, or a lot of you guys were interested enough in the two that I did that the Kyberphonics owner reached out and wanted to see about having me review the other fonts. So that's what I'm doing. I'm bringing them to you. These fonts are available as part of the Old Knights bundle pack. So what that is basically a subscription service. Kyberphonic Fonts is putting out about a font a week based off of characters from the Old Republic series, and if you buy in for the whole thing, then you get that font every week when it comes out. Alternately, you can do them a la carte through a drop-down menu on their website, so if you just want Darth Nihilus, you can just select Darth Nihilus. So the Old Knights font, what it is it's a bunch of sound fonts that are themed off of characters from the Knights of the Old Republic video games. So sound fonts, just as a little bit of backdrop on that, if you have a lightsaber that's got pre-programmed sounds and it's not customizable, sound fonts do you no good. If you have a higher-end lightsaber that's running a soundboard that you can load your own sounds onto, sound fonts is an industry where you can customize your saber a little bit more and sort of have some say over over exactly what sounds the saber's going to make. So the thing about the Old Knights pack, if you're looking for your saber to make sounds that are themed after like Luke Skywalker, there's hundreds of those fonts floating around. The Old Knights pack is a little bit unique, and where it gathered my attention was in the fact that it's giving play to some characters that don't usually get a lot of play. The Nihilus font that came out on that was only the third Nihilus font that I've ever known of, and the only one that's available currently. The Scion font was the only Scion font that I know of. There's a few different Revan fonts around. There's only a couple of Darth Treya fonts that I'm aware of. But again, he's taken a lot of these characters like Barad-dûr and Atton Rand and Bastila Shan, and taking these characters who don't get a lot of play and making sound fonts based off of them, which is great for people who cosplay those characters, and there are quite a few people who do. There's a special corner of the Star Wars universe that's devoted to these sort of lesser-known Knights of the Old Republic characters. So that's where the strength of this sound font package is. So let me round out the Sith Triumvirate from Knights of the Old Republic 2. I've covered Nihilus and I've covered Scion, so let's talk about Darth Treya. So Darth Treya's character is the Betrayer. She's like a mentor character to the protagonist of Knights of the Old Republic 2, who turns out to be the ultimate villain. If I'm spoiling Knights of the Old Republic 2 for you, if you haven't played Knights of the Old Republic, you probably shouldn't be watching a video on sound fonts for Knights of the Old Republic. But Darth Treya is this sort of she's described as the Lord of Betrayal, and she's this sort of secretive, devious character. Now, I had heard a sound font for Darth Treya once before. Let me go ahead and load that up here. And I've got it set up with a Profi board effect here that was designed. Trying to remember who designed this. I'll put it in the notes once I remember it. But it's a betrayal sound, or it's a betrayal light effect that starts off blue and then fades to red. But here you can hear the old sound font. We have sort of a lightning crackle in the background, sort of an echoey noise. There's the swing. There we go. So it's an interesting sound font, that older one, and I'm not real certain who made that, but that's the only Treya sound font that I'd heard before. This is the one from Kyberphonics.
Who I am is not the question.
Okay, here's the music for it. So you can hear the sound font is quite a bit richer than the old version. Each one of these sound fonts that they sell comes with music that's themed, or that's basically taken from the games. It's like the theme music from these different characters. It's got a ton of different quotes from the characters built into it as well. So there's a whole bunch of boot sounds. Pretty much every time this thing boots, it's got a quote from Treya that's different from the one that I heard last time. They have force effects, and it's the effect for this. Well, the other one was sort of a lightning sound. This one has sort of like a crystal resonance sort of sound in the background. You can probably hear. Which matches well with the final battle scene with Treya. It kind of resonates, kind of resonates with her character rather well. Very echoey on the swings. Let's see if I can trigger the force here. There we go. All right, so in a lot of ways, this is very similar to a lot of other sound fonts, but the distinctive keys that make it different, like the sort of resonance sound in here and the sort of hollow, echoey sound, are very nice and very identifiable, I think, as Treya. Along with the music and the quotes, rounds out the triumvirate pack rather nicely. So that's the Treya font from Kyberphonics. Hopefully this review has been of use to you. Join me back for more, and we're going to hit some of the other characters. We'll probably do them two at a time. Revan and Malik, a couple of the Jedis together, but we'll go through them go through the whole Knights pack over time. And join me back for more of that.